I'm joined by Jason from CIMC. Jason, thank you very much indeed for joining us here. Tell us very quickly about CIMC and what it is that you're doing here this year.
Okay, so CIMC are a modular building manufacturer based in China. Today we're demonstrating or showcasing our modular system. So the module we brought with us today is actually a Hilton hotel module. Okay. So inside there's a Hilton bedroom, Hampton by Hilton, that was manufactured and fitted out in China. These can be erected on site. We're currently doing a 200 bedroom hotel and we're erecting it in 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks?
In 2 weeks, that's correct, yes.
Tell me about the innovations when it comes to modular building systems at the moment, because it seems as though we're seeing more and more products in this area and lots of interest in this area in particular. Is it just the speed of construction that people are really attracted by?
Yeah, and speed's one thing. I mean, we can basically half the speed of building a hotel over and above traditional construction. But the other problem it's addressing is the skill shortage in the UK. Okay. So we're able to bring the rooms fully finished. As I said, if you go inside the room, it's a hotel room. It's carpeted, it's got furniture in it, etc. And all of that stuff was done in China. So that obviously lessens the amount of men that's required on site in the UK, which addresses the skill shortage that we've got at the moment. So.
And in terms of the customer experience, if I am staying at one of these hotels and I'm walking in there, I'm not going to know any difference, am I?
Absolutely not, no. There's probably 10 or 12 examples now of these hotels across the UK, and yes, you wouldn't know any difference, apart from they're very, very quiet. Acoustically, they're fantastic. So.
Yeah, and the sustainability messaging, and particularly around the things like thermal efficiency as well. That all goes without saying that these are as high spec as they can be.
Absolutely, you know, modern methods and materials are being used in the construction, etc. And we're working now very closely with Tier 1 building contractors about modern methods of construction, using those in the UK to make it even more efficient. So, yeah.
And does this also have a bearing on construction waste as well? Because you know that's a particularly big theme when we come to sustainability and trying to cut down on materials that may be only used for a certain amount of time before being chucked out, particularly during the construction phase. How does that play out when it comes to fabricating buildings out of modular systems?
Well, because we're obviously a manufacturer, then the way we control and order and use our materials is a lot more efficient than it would on a building site. So stuff gets reused. So wastage-wise, there's very, very little. Really, because of the manufacturing process, that cuts down on the waste. So.
And what would you say, just before we go, is the next innovation that we're going to see when it comes to modular building systems? Where do you see the market going next, and where do you see the next wave of interest in this area coming from? Is it just in hotels, or can you see this spreading to other sectors as well?
In terms of new inquiries that we're getting now, I say we've done lots of hotels. Student accommodation is another sector we've been involved in, but more recently it's been apartments. So high density build to rent sector really is where we're at now. In terms of innovations moving forward, we're getting involved earlier in the process. We're getting involved in the planning to make sure the buildings are as efficient as possible from a modular perspective. And we're also looking at fixing the cladding in the factory as well now. Yeah. So facades will be done in the factory. That's where we're going next. So.
Brilliant. Exciting indeed. Listen, Jason, thank you very much indeed for joining us on UK Construction Week TV.
Great, okay, thank you.
Cheers.